Hi, Otters. As I was mentioning last week, now my apps were sent for review, and it's actually on Google Play now. It's just I haven't really decided to properly launch it yet because there are some links to be added. There's a weird thing about these kind of reviews is that, in your app, you would like to direct them possibly if they are to leave a like 5-star rate or to leave a comment or review of your app. You want to direct them to the App Store or Google Play. But before having the app on those platforms, you wouldn't get that link. So now I have it for one. I got the link for Google Play. Now I add it, but then later on, App Store, they come back with some comments that I need to address or explain a bit more. So yeah, I still need to get that sorted. Wait for their feedback, and then once they give me my feedback, I can finally get the link, and then probably add the link in my app, and then relaunch them all again. Not relaunch, like publish them on the platform all again. So it's weird that it's not optimized yet. Although yeah, you can find it on Google Play now. App Store may take a bit more time depending on how they find my explanations are, because I do feel like I addressed those concerns. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully very soon. It takes only up to 48 hours for a reply, so should get a reply very soon. And if there's any actions required, I will just have to do so. But yeah, it should be soon. So for those iOS users, one more. Yeah, I mean, I'm not launching it properly now, so actually don't bother to find it now. I'll have a more proper launch later on. So now I'm kind of getting into not moving into actually. It means adding another track on my work, which is around marketing, promotion, and now I'm doing a lot of groundwork to only get it started. So I'm looking for, I'm kind of identifying my target audience, and to do that, I kind of not really gather, I concentrated what's the value message or value add to my app. And for me, I think like currently there's like three difference, like, which is be true, real connection, and rolled as one, which will be kind of my value story or value message in a way. And following that, I kind of think about my target audience, and there's an interesting concept which makes sense if you think it in a way, because it's still in an early age. Try to do things that doesn't scale. Just find the very niche people that love your app and or have the potential to love your app, and get their feedback. So you make them love your app, even though it's just a very small crowd. But if they love it, then that's a good starting point, instead of having thousands and thousands of users that's like indifferent about your app. So that's what I'll be focusing on, to really get those first few Otter lovers to be actively enjoying my app. And of course, there's going to be a balance of if they want to add in a lot of different additional features, then probably depends on how much time it will cost. It will cost me, but it's all about resource allocation, and then do what's less risky at the time, or like do what's really laying the foundation instead of doing it for the show. So that's another thing that I'm trying to do. There's also and to really prepare for a bigger, more promotion. Nah, not really promotion. Like a more proper soft launch of the app. I'm now posting some posts on my social medias, which is Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So I'm starting to post a little bit some things on it, just so that it doesn't look blank to begin with. when I start my soft campaign. At least there are some things in it, and probably some of you have already come across it. Mostly on LinkedIn, because like Facebook and Instagram is still kind of growing my post a little bit before I kind of invite my friends to follow. So it's on my pipeline, just not there yet. One step at a time. But I do want to share like the latest post I put on, and I find it very thought provoking. So it goes like, whatever you are against, it's time to create something you are for. It's from, I think, the principal of University of Yale, who's called Peter Salovey. I hope I pronounce his name correctly. But I really love this quote, and I'll encourage you to listen to the speech a little bit, as it makes a lot of sense, because it's so much easier to hate than to love, and it applies to a lot of things. It's like at workplace, it's so much easier to criticize than really show someone the way to do it proper. So yeah, it's always easy to point fingers on others. Well, when someone asks you, so what's your solution? We're often like we often got nothing to say, because we just know what we're against, but not really knowing what we are for. And I think that's a good spirit if more people can pick up and think of what they're for, and to really work on it and fight for it. I think the world will be a much better place. So that's pretty much for the week. I'll see you guys very soon.